What's up guys, it's James, and welcome back to the Great Gambino channel. Today, I'm going to be going over my 20 personal favorite games you can play on the Oculus Quest 2 right now. Let's start off with Beat Saber. I will quickly insert a shot up here because everybody already knows about this game. It is an addictive rhythmic game that will surely give you a full cardio workout. If you have a Quest and have not tried this one yet, it is definitely a great first place to start. With that out of the way, let's get into the rest of the games I have enjoyed over the last couple of years. Rec Room has become one of my favorite social apps that is free to play on the Quest. It has a basic cartoon art direction, but the community's creative drive to invent endless hours of fun can be experienced through escape rooms, player versus player events, social hangouts, scary horror experiences, or any other endless possibilities that the community puts together. It is an application that never gets old and is great for finding friends in virtual reality. If you're looking for a multiplayer experience, look no further than Population 1. This Battle Royale game will have you grouped into teams of 3 as you launch out over the map, working together to survive the closing zones while eliminating every other team in an attempt for final victory. The combination of flying off buildings in your wingsuit, climbing, and using your weapons is satisfying and will keep you entertained for a very long time. Resident Evil 4 is a new release for the Oculus Quest 2. This classic zombie experience breathes life into an older game that has now been fully converted into an immersive virtual reality environment. All of the scary and intense moments will now seem so much more realistic with the added depth, scale, and dimension of being inside the Resident Evil world. Continuing on the theme of zombies, one that is worth giving a try is The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. This is a slower-paced, story-driven experience that you will have to rely on not only weapon play, but your ability to be stealthy, sneaking up and taking out zombies quietly while you search around for keys and different items to unlock a different area of the game. This one came out a few years back, but it is definitely still worth checking out. If you would rather battle an apocalyptic zombie world with a friend, then I would recommend Arizona Sunshine. This is another early launch on the Quest, but it is still excellent for a social playthrough. You will have to work together fighting off zombies while completing tasks using teamwork. There are plenty of fun weapons to find along the way, and unlike other dark zombie games, much of this takes place in a very brightly lit environment, hence the name Arizona Sunshine. The last zombie game I'm going to mention is a newer release called After the Fall. This one sports impressive graphics for the Quest and tends to focus more on the multiplayer aspect. You will have fun tearing through the streets with teams of 4, sharing weapons and upgrades, while you take out hordes of zombies, bosses, and mini-bosses. Blade and Sorcery is a wave-based arena game that allows you to do battle with weapons of all kind in combination with your magical abilities. It can be a little bit gory, but in my opinion, it's all a little bit humor-based, and if you like to film your gameplay, you will definitely get some hilarious footage, all while having a blast. Gorilla Tag is a free-to-play social game that requires you to swing your arms like a gorilla in order to move your character. Climbing up walls is another challenge that will require plenty of practice. All of these challenging movement requirements will have you getting a serious arm workout in. But be careful, because this is a game where many of the players accidentally punch or knock over objects in the room they are playing in. If you are looking for a more tactical combat-based game, Onward has some great multiplayer action. It will have you out in the field working together with your team to defeat the enemy using stealth and cooperative skills. There are multiple different environments that you can choose from to change up how the mission will play. If you are a fan of games like Double Dragon, Final Fight, or Streets of Rage, Path of the Warrior is the virtual reality answer for the people looking to live in that world. This fun game with its cartoon-style graphics will have you throwing your best boxing combinations, living out your dreams of being in a 90s action movie or video game. It plays really smooth, and I wanted to add that it has now been updated to have a co-op mode, so you can kick some butt with a friend. For people who like board games or Dungeons and Dragons, Demeo is a game that actually places you in a virtual basement with your friends, where you will be looking top down at the game set. It feels very immersive and real, but it also has the added magic of animated characters that come to life shooting arrows, swinging swords, and casting spells. It's a game that will keep you having fun for hours and hours, and at this point, they've released multiple expansion game packs. Looking back at another classic release that we could not leave off of this list is Superhot. It's a stage-based game that requires you to strategically manipulate time in order to reach the next level. The way this works is the bad characters will move as fast as you do, so by slowing down, it will give you more time to decide how to beat the attacking enemies. Once you speed up, the bullets start flying and mistakes will be made. It's extremely fun and addictive. This game will have you feeling like an action superstar. Jurassic World is a single-player campaign that will require you to sneak your way around the abandoned building, avoiding raptors or whatever else you may come across. You will have to be quick, finding different things like lockers to hide in, making yourself scarce so you do not become dino dinner. If you are a big fan of Rick and Morty, Trover Saves the Universe may have you in stitches. This wacky and zany third-person platformer-style game will have you jumping, climbing, and fighting your way toward the end boss in order to save your puppy friends. It plays really smooth and of course has endless comical moments. Robo Recall is another early release for the Oculus Quest, but it is definitely worth checking out this fast-paced arcade robot uprising shooter. You will have a blast launching the robots into the sky, catching bullets and firing them back with your hands, and being creative with whatever combo you can come up with to defeat these evil robots. Vader Immortal is a 3-part series game that is more of a cinematic walkthrough, which has gameplay elements. It's extremely beautiful, and if you are a huge Star Wars fan, you should not miss this one. It will have you using your force push along with wielding a very cool lightsaber to defeat enemies, some of which tend to be massive. If you like puzzles or escape rooms, there are plenty of options for you on the Quest. One of my first experiences was the Room VR A Dark Matter. It will have you working your way through different rooms, finding clues, and solving puzzles to unlock the game's secret mysteries. If you are looking to get retro, I recommend Stones of Harlath. This RPG-style game will have you set in a fully 3D world that is in the style of the 8-bit and 16-bit gaming era. You will build up magical skills and sword-swinging abilities, questing your way through caves using these abilities to fight off all different kinds of creatures. I had so much fun playing this one, it made me feel like I was transported into one of the games from my childhood. If stealthy games are your thing, then you will want to check out Phantom Covert Ops. It will have you floating around a base in a military canoe like a ninja, sneaking up on enemies, hiding in the bushes, and waiting for your moment to strike. Your character comes packed with various weapons and silencers, so you can get in and out undetected. So that's going to wrap up this list of 20 Quest titles that I've enjoyed over the last few years and wanted to share with you guys. Let me know if there's anything you enjoyed that I missed in the comments down below. Thank you for sticking with me all the way until the end of this video, and I will see you in the next one.